I decided that I wasn't gonna allow the world, men, this industry, to dictate how I live my life and how I age. I'm not going to buy into my career is over, or life for me is over, or sexy is over, or I shouldn't wear this. I'm gonna do what I feel.
Taraji P. Henson completely turned her life around after an embarrassingly low point. Thanks to key changes in her diet and habits, she can now proudly show off her toned stomach and rocking body at 53 years old. Her hardcore workout routine will get anyone fit and healthy, especially if you're trying to get chiseled abs. She combines lifting heavy weights, cardio, and core work. Typically, her workout lasts about an hour, which is the perfect length for anyone. Often, she'll tackle her core first. Many people want that six-pack look, but they don't want to put in the effort. Well, Taraji is willing to do anything to achieve her goal body. Her favorite exercise is anything to do with the butt. So, you might catch her on her social media doing things like squats, lunges, deadlifts, sled pulls, and pushes because she wants that sculpted booty. As for her cardio, her mood dictates that. If I'm feeling really adventurous, I'll do a 20-minute stint on my Peloton bike. If I'm feeling really lazy, I'll just walk it out on the treadmill. She typically works out 5 days a week, leaving the other 2 days for recovery.
He literally has to tell me to take a rest day, because I'll work 7 days. I'll work out 7 days a week, but he won't allow it. He's like, I need a weekend. I need a break. He's like, you need to allow your body to reset in between workouts. So he makes me sit down. So I do like 5 days a week.
Another one of her secrets is her love for boxing. I really got into boxing earlier this year. I love it because it's a full-body workout. You're working every muscle, you're working muscles you didn't even know existed, and you have no weights. It's all body. It makes me feel confident. I feel like I can go out into this world and really kick ass, literally. But her incredibly disciplined diet might be the real reason why she still looks amazing. An embarrassing low point caused Taraji to restructure her entire life. Nowadays, she practices intermittent fasting. This means she usually doesn't eat anything until 11 in the morning. And when she does break her fast, she likes to do it with a protein shake and some vitamins and supplements. I take vitamin C, I take iron, I put elderberry powder, spirulina, and collagen in my shake. For Taraji, moderation is the key to a successful diet. She lives by this now after an embarrassing incident where one morning she woke up in bed with a Cheeto stuck on her face. After realizing how poor her diet was and how she wasn't liking what she saw in the mirror, she decided to change her life and be proactive. The older you get, the harder it is to get in shape. I didn't want to be climbing out of a hole. When I get those endorphins going, I'm like a whole different girl. One thing that releases those endorphins is her very tasty breakfast. Diet doesn't mean you can't have what you love, just take a look at her yummy breakfast options. A good breakfast is a fabulous way to start the day, and this usually means eggs, some fruit, and maybe a little chicken sausage. That way she gets her protein and a healthy dose of fruits. Her main goal is to maintain a mostly plant-based diet and pay attention to her gut health. This is why sometimes she will have a bowl of cereal with homemade almond milk and fresh fruit. And when she wants something salty, she'll make a boiled egg and eat that with some fermented vegetables. While her lunch includes one thing she must have every day. We all have our favorite meals, and Taraji gets to eat hers in the afternoon. But before she gets to that meal, she needs to make sure that her protein is up to par. I try to do my proteins. When I want a salt taste, I'll do boiled eggs with my fermented vegetables. When I want a sweet taste, I'll grab a Special K protein bar or protein shake. I just want to make healthier choices. Once she's made those healthy choices, she stays on that path with her favorite meal. And I must have the crunch of a salad every day. This type of diet then allows her to eat something more delicious at night. Taraji loves eating her mushrooms for dinner, but not the kind you're thinking about. As we mentioned earlier, she follows a strict intermittent fasting routine. Typically, such a routine allows you to eat in a 6 or 8 hour window, so depending on which one she is following, her dinner ends up being around 5 or 6 p.m. And for her dinner, she goes for something really tasty. I am a major grilled salmon and grilled vegetable girl. She also loves her happy mushrooms.
What did I eat last night? Oh God, I gotta think. Oh, happy mushroom.
Ooh, happy mushroom.
No, because let me fix that. I did stir fry mushrooms with spinach.
Yeah. He said, let me clarify. Y'all know
Yeah, but they like, oh, she over there on the shrooms. No, ma'am. No psychedelic for me.
However, a major health scare completely changed how she lived her life. A unique diet helped avoid a scary outcome for Taraji. There was a point in her life when she was having painful stomach aches. This led to her doctor telling her to change how she ate and avoid certain foods. She was diagnosed with small intestinal bacterial overgrowth, or SIBO for short. To reverse the condition, her holistic doctor put her on a plant-based diet, which included papaya, avocado, and fermented vegetables, which contain probiotics key to restoring gut flora. On top of that, she began to take certain supplements to help her feel better. I'm on a supplemental regimen to re-alkaline my body and to build the lining in my stomach. I was very bad to my stomach for a very long time, and I didn't know. I've been living healthy now for 3 months, and even when I get off this special regimen, I know I'll make healthier choices. These choices include cutting out certain foods. I can't have cheese right now. I use ghee butter instead of dairy butter. I also use a lot of coconut oil. I cook with it, put it in my tea, and drink it. And that's also good for the hair and nails. I'm learning how to eat all over again. It's like introducing a baby to solid foods. However, this didn't stop her from making her favorite dessert. Taraji says her dish tastes so good that it should be illegal. For a long time, she was addicted to sugar, which has become a big no-no for her.
Huggies cost 25 cents. Well, back in the day they did.
Some things don't go away.
When I say to you guys, he had a case delivered, a case of sugar water. Tracy, that's not good for your kidneys.
In order to get her sugar kick, she makes her own macaroons. I'll also make my own macaroons, which have the 3 things you need to survive: fat, salt, and sugar, coconut oil, coconut, and vanilla extract. It's not that you shouldn't have sugar, it's the kind of sugar you should be looking out for. White sugar is the devil. Don't eat it. Find other ways: honey, agave, coconut sugar, just not white sugar. The key to living a good life isn't just diet or exercise, it's also the habits you practice, and for Taraji, this one habit really saved her life. She was able to achieve total inner peace thanks to this. The first thing I do when I wake is meditate. I try to set my mind right. I try to tell myself that no matter what, today is going to be a good day. So when those curveballs come, I'm not taken by surprise. I can tell the days I don't meditate because I pop off. Things aggravate me. However, her meditation isn't about sitting in one place and chanting all day. When you say meditate, people think that you've got to be like, Meditation is just peace. You're sitting with your thoughts and letting them play out in your mind until there's total quiet. You can do that in the house. I find myself being in a meditative state all the time. I'll be in my house doing things in total silence, but even though I'm doing things, my thoughts aren't running through my mind. That's a meditative state.
Amazing.
Well, the thing is, a lot of people think when you meditate, you have to and burn candles, and that's one way to do it. But a meditative state is just allowing your thoughts to run through until you quiet your mind. You can do that just sitting in the chair looking off into the abyss. Like, you don't have to I think people get overwhelmed when you say meditate because they think it's a whole ritual. It's whatever you make it.
It sounds achievable for anyone. Even with all the effort with diet and exercise, you still need to do this one thing to achieve flawless skin like Taraji. Sometimes stress can be the main reason you break out, which is why she uses this special product. To calm her nerves, she uses Derb's Calming Inhaler. They calm my nerves and de-stress me. They look like inhalers. You know the kind you use to clean your sinuses? They have all kinds. For stress, cramps, appetite, you name it. When I feel like I'm going to pop off, I'm looking for one of these. I have them in my purse like chapstick. Plus, she makes sure to hydrate. Drink lots of water. Always wash your makeup off. Keep skin moisturized. Protect your hair, especially your edges. And get lots of rest. She also loves her beauty products.
I can't live without any of my TPH products. Like tonight, my skin look needs to shimmer and pop and glow. So I have my Here We Glow now. And my oils. Yeah, this sells out a lot. I had to purchase my own and I got the last bottle. So sorry out there.
But at night, it's time to wind down and relax, and she does it in her own unique way. I always take off my makeup, cleanse, and moisturize before bed. I also like to brew loose-leaf tea and light a candle. By the time it steeps, I'm ready to wind down, and I'll sip it to help me fall asleep. I try to get plenty of sleep. It's so important for your well-being.